What's going on, family? It's your boy Big Tommy Burns. As you can see, the big hairy beast here, all the hair on my head and everything, well, somewhat. Anyway, this is day number 6 of the 30-day fast. And yeah, today has been kind of similar to yesterday, where I realized that my body had converted over energy sources and is now using the ketone bodies that's stored in my stored fat on my body as energy instead of food, because I haven't eaten since last Friday, which was the November 30th. And December 1st, I started the fast, no food for 24 hours. And we're going for 30 days, no food at all for 30 days. Not one drop of food. And of course, you guys know that in the earlier videos, I was talking about the toothache and headaches that I was having. And so I got a root canal and had some antibiotics and pain medication. And so that led me to start off having like a smoothie for that first day. I was doing that. I was taking the medication. I was doing smoothies, 2 smoothies a day, and it was too much for my tooth, and gave me like not hunger headaches. It gave me a brain freeze, and my tooth was sensitive. My teeth were sensitive to the cold. So I had to stop doing that and figured out I could just drink orange juice. And so I've been drinking orange juice twice a day. I would do that until I'm finished with the medication and antibiotics, which would be this weekend. And then the only other thing that I'm consuming is about a gallon of spring water a day. And so outside of that, I have the herbs that I got from the herbalist, and I'm consuming those capsules and those tonics a few times a day as well. And that's it. So it's literally a couple teaspoons of liquid tonics and a few capsules that are herb filled. And yeah, that's all I'm doing for the fast. And the questions that continue to come up is, do you work out during this style of fasting? And I said, no, you do not work out during this style of fasting at all when you're not consuming any food, because you don't have the energy to replenish after you deplete yourself from working out. So I don't recommend that you try to do any type of working out if you're going to go through a water fast, which means that you're not eating any food at all. You're just drinking water, or like a strict, like liquid water or tea type of fast, where you're just drinking water and tea. And you want to make sure that you're hydrated, because a lot of times the headaches and things that you get are not necessarily because you're just hungry all the time. A lot of times people are not naturally hydrated or properly hydrated normally. So those things are or dehydration symptoms. And so we want to be careful with making sure that we're hydrated, especially when you are doing this sort of fast. Yeah, don't expend too much energy. It's easy. Once you start sweating a lot, if you do anything profusely, yeah, you're going to be dehydrated, especially if you haven't drank a lot of water, and you will faint and fall out. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful there. So that's my update, man. Very similar, still have a lot of good energy. Now, as I did from yesterday, the first 3 or 4 days was pretty tough, as they normally are, as the body is getting rid of all the food in the stomach and learning to communicate with itself differently as you're not putting any food inside of it. So, yeah, and that's where we are on day 6. Any questions that you guys have, anything you guys want to know, make sure you comment, leave it in the comment section, and I'll do my best to address it in the next video. Yeah, appreciate you guys following, and I appreciate all of the people that has reached out and let me know that they're fasting with me this month. Don't know what you're fasting for. Again, I don't recommend fasting or this style of fasting just for weight loss purposes, or those things. I fast for spiritual connection, and I fast for mental clarity. Yeah, so that's what I fast for. Yeah, and so for those people that have joined me during this fast, just know that I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, and I'm sending positive energy your way as you go through this fast. Know that it's going to be hard. It's supposed to, temptation is supposed to be present while you're going through a fast. That's what it is, and that's why it's called a sacrificed within the fast. And so focus on what you want, because what you focus on grows, right? Where your focus goes, the energy goes, right? And so if you have projects and things like that that you have not worked on, that you need to work on, now is the time to do it, so that you could direct the energy that you normally would be thinking about food and preparing food and all those different type of things. Put that energy now. Like, you really have to be intentional about putting that energy somewhere else. Otherwise, the the thought of food and being hungry will consume you, right? And you'll give in to temptation a little bit. You'll say, well, I can have a little bit of this. I haven't eaten in a couple of days. I can have it. And that slippery slope will eventually lead to you feeling like, man, I failed at this whole thing. And so I need to just quit. I could just start another time, right? So direct your energy now. So once again, Big Tommy Burns, appreciate you joining me. This is day 6 of the 30-day fast, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.